Today, I'm going to talk about acting. So no worries, I'm not going to turn you into an actor. What I want to talk about is, are you living your own story, or are you living the story of someone else? Are you living the story of your hero in your favorite movie or TV series over and over again? And it's not to say that you shouldn't watch a movie. I love movies, and I use that as entertainment. But what I'm referring to is, for some people, TV, movies, TV series, whatnot, almost becomes their identity. And they are getting lost in it. And I remember a time when I did not what I wanted to do, just having a regular job, going there, being glad that it was over at the end of the day, to go home and just sit and watch TV, get lost in fantasy world, get lost in someone else's stories, and admire a hero, or in my case, a heroine, that I wish I could be secretively. But here's the good news. We can become the hero in our own story. We can become the main character, the star of our movie I call life. And me actually being from the entertainment industry, I used to be a stage and TV actress for 10 years. Of course, I grabbed a lot of the metaphors from that métier. And acting actually is an acronym. And so let me show you what I mean by that. First of all, the A. What does that stand for? It stands for awareness. First of all, you must be aware of your situation. Because if we are not aware of what's going on, we cannot change it. So the first thing that you want to do is really start looking at your life where you are right now. Is it great? Fantastic. Can you improve? We always can improve. Is it not where you want to be? Then take a look and be fully aware of what's going on. What is it that perhaps keeps you stuck? What is it that you're not doing, you know you ought to do if you want to move forward, if you want to make any changes in your life? Only if we are aware of everything that's going on, number one, where we are right now, number two, what are we doing or not doing, and number three, is there something that we actually know hinders us to not move forward? For example, are there any habits that don't serve us any longer? Then we have to replace them with some habit that does serve us. For example, if you want to change anything, say you want to change your job. Let's keep it as a simple example. You don't like your job. You perhaps want to start your own business. What does it take? Perhaps you need to learn a couple more skills. Perhaps you need to work with a coach, or perhaps you need to find some sort of strategies, tools, techniques, a course, whatever it may be, to learn these skills so you can make this transition. Or even just if you want to change jobs, if you want to get into a better paying job, but it requires more skills on your end. You have to be aware of that, okay? And the next thing, the C, stands for connect. Connection is everything in our life. We have to connect with a power source, What can that be? Well, we do have different power sources. The first power source that I always go to is what I call going back to my creator, the higher power, the higher self that is within us that we can draw from our intuition sometimes. But that means just being still and listen. Maybe you meditate. Maybe you just sit still. Maybe you just go out into nature to connect with your source, with your creator. That is that invisible connection that we can tap into. And sometimes we get the greatest ideas when we do that. The other connection is with a physical person or company or group. When you connect with the right people in your life that can help you move forward, that is absolutely crucial. Because we cannot do things if we're just going to be locked in our house, our room, and trying to figure everything out on our own. Maybe we can, but it takes a lot of time. But in any case, the connection that we make does not necessarily have to be in person. It can be online. Connect with someone who already knows what you want to do. Connect with like-minded people. Join a Facebook group. Join a challenge. Buy a course that will help you on your path to either in personal growth or maybe teach you some of the skills that you need. This is connection. The invisible and the visible. The physical and the metaphorical. The next, the T stands for trust. And that is huge. We have to trust in the process. Because everything is a process. And that takes time. It takes innovation. It takes gumption. It takes learning, growth, personal growth, and the growth in your skills. There is a process and you have to trust in that process. You have to put a little faith into you and the journey that you are on. And if we do that, then it helps us if there is an obstacle in our way. In the knowing, the journey is not straightforward. It would be so beautiful if it would, right? But no, it is not, my friend. The journey has sometimes little curveballs that are put in, little obstacles to overcome, little roadblocks that stop us for a while. There are many things that we have to overcome. But when we do that, it strengthens our skills and it strengthens our mindset, our resilience. We become more resilient the more we do things over and over again. And if we overcome that obstacle that is in our way, wow, we are getting empowered. And when we get empowered, we have more confidence to move forward and to overcome the next obstacle. It is a journey, and we have to trust in the journey. So let's take a look at the next acronym and the next letter, I. The I stands for implement. Implementation. Implementation. If we do not implement what we know, we can be aware of what's going on. But that still means we can put our head into the sand. We can connect with our higher self. We can connect with groups. with a coach, with buying a course, with getting all kinds of information for free. And we can have the trust. Oh yeah, that's a trust. That's how it works. Okay. Now let me sit on my couch and let it happen. No, we still have that physical element, and that's called implementation. So implementation is taking what we've learned, taking what we know, and put it into action. If you want to grow your client list, if you want to enroll more people into your program or sell more of your products, what do we have to do? We have to physically pick up the phone and talk with people. Maybe not for all. You may have a totally online evergreen program and you do not do coaching. You just want to sell something and you don't have to speak to people. That is okay too. But what do you got to do? You have to build your website. You have to do marketing, however it looks like, either paid marketing, organic marketing, whatever it is. You have to make sure that people know what you offer them. So this is implementation. You have to take physical actions. And if you don't, then your dream stays a daydream. Your goals will not come into realization. And that means you stay frustrated, nothing happens, and you give up and continue watching someone else's movie, someone else's journey, and look at someone else, another hero, instead of looking at your own journey, your own movie, which is called life, that can be so exciting, in which you can play the main character. Which brings me to the next point, which is never give up. You have to have a never give up attitude. You see, when you have that never give up attitude, you move forward in life. And that doesn't mean that you have to stay with one thing that you said you would do. But if it's not working, you don't have to stay on that same path. If you find out, in the process, I rather would like to take this path instead. I would rather do this action instead, which is perfectly fine. But never give up on your dream. Never give up on the possibility that you can play the main character in your own movie called life, that you can be the hero or heroine in your own story. That is what I'm talking about, the never give up attitude. There's a famous saying called, winners never quit and quitters never win. So don't be a quitter. Have that never give up attitude to go after what you want in life. And now the last one is gratitude. You have to have gratitude every single day. And start out by being grateful of what you already have. Gratitude is utterly important. Give thanks every single day for what is already good in your life. And if perhaps right now you feel like nothing is good in your life, think about what could be good in your life. What could you be thankful for? But I bet if you think hard enough, you will find something that is good, something that you can be grateful for. Maybe you have a pet, a dog that greets you with wagging tail every morning and every evening when you come home. You can be grateful for that. I have 2 dogs and I'm very grateful for them. Even if things maybe not go right in my life, I have them and I'm grateful. Perhaps you can be grateful for your health, that you are able to get out of bed every morning and you feel pretty good. Can it be improved? Of course, everything can be improved. That's why we're here. We're here to grow. But why do you want to give gratitude? Actually, it's a very simple concept. If you feel life is not quite where you want to be, and if you focus on that, all the things that are not going right in your life right now, guess what? This is a sort of energy that you produce, and what we focus on expands. So if you focus on all the nasty things perhaps going on in your life right now, you will perhaps attract more of it. And when you switch your focus to being grateful, be grateful what you have. Be grateful what you have in the future. Bring it into the present right now. Stay with the example, you want to start your own business, but you don't have that yet. See a clear picture in the future where you are with that business and have that picture in your mind. Grab that and bring it to the present moment and say, thank you for my business. Thank you for the opportunity that I am able to serve others. So you see, what happens is our conscious mind can only focus on one thing at a time. And it's your choice if you focus on all the things that are not right in your life, or if you focus on all the good things, giving thanks, being grateful. That is one of the most important tips I can give you on a daily basis. Start with gratitude. And it can be as simple as saying, thank you. Thank you, God. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Very simple, isn't it? And this is what I made my habit. Every morning when I wake up, I say thank you, and I give gratitude, and I give a gratitude prayer. And that sets me up for the day. Now, are there times that I forget it? Of course, we are just human, right? I may be not feeling well, or there is an alarm going on and I have to jump out of bed. What's going on? The dog is barking at the door. What's going on? And you may forget. It's okay. But if you make it a habit, it becomes automatic. And see your life change. So, why am I talking about acting today? Because this will help you live your own movie, your movie called life, and be the hero in your movie. Be the main character. And the best thing, you can be the director too. You can be the writer, you can be the director, you can be the main character. You can be the costume designer. Say, hey, I want to wear this today. You can be the makeup designer. Ooh, I want to have my hair this way. for the ladies. Oh, well, maybe the gentlemen as well, right? Hey, you can color your hair black or red or whatever. You are the creator of your own movie. Isn't that exciting? I think so. And when you start acting, first of all, be aware. Be aware of your circumstances and be aware of what you can do. And then make sure that you connect on a daily basis. Connect with your higher self, with your creator, with higher power, with universal intelligence, however you want to call it. And then put trust in the process. Yes, it is a process. And if you trust in the process, you will prevail. And then the next thing is implementation. You got to implement what you know. You got to implement all the things, all the skills that you have, step by step by step, day by day by day, and you will get eventually where you want to go. And that also requires a never give up attitude. If you have that never give up attitude, you can move mountains. And then last but not least, gratitude. If you give gratitude for all the things that are already good in your life and for all the things that are going to be there in the future, in the present moment, you will feel much better about yourself. If you implement acting, awareness, connect with your invisible source, and on the physical plane, all the sources that we have in our lives, and then trust in the process, that there is a process when you use all the things that are available to you, and if you stay on your path, on your journey, that you eventually get where you need to go. Of course, you've got to implement. You've got to implement everything that you know, all the tools, the strategies that you learn, and then move forward every single day with a never give up attitude. And if you have that never give up attitude, you eventually will get where you want to go. And last but not least, be grateful. Be grateful what you already have, and be grateful for what you will get in the future and put it into the present moment. Because our mind, our conscious mind, can only focus on one thought at a time. And we can choose to think and focus on all the things that are not working in our lives right now, or we can focus on all the things that are good, that we're already grateful for, that are already working for us. When you do that, watch your life change. I invite you to become the director, the writer, the main character, the costume designer, the makeup artist, everything in your own movie that you create, what we call life. Become the hero in your life and see your life change. Become the main character, the hero in your story, and watch your life blossom. And I wish you the very, very best. And always remember, if you follow your heart, if you live with passion, you can live the life you imagine. Thanks, my friend, for watching today. And if you have not yet subscribed, hit the subscribe button so you don't miss another episode. And if you feel that somebody else can benefit from seeing this video today, share it. It's always appreciated. Again, if you want to know more, just click the link below and stay in touch with me. And I will talk with you very soon, my friend.